Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and welcome to Mail Monday. Every so often, I run into questions that I just don't feel qualified to handle on my own. So, I bring in a pinch hitter. I bring in someone who can help me with the dual comm. Who do I have this week?
This is FPS Russia, and from what I understand, we've got some very nice letters today.
Yeah. So let's get this thing started. You ready?
Let's do it.
So, I'm trying to raise my kid right according to the things I've heard in rap lyrics. I've taught him the importance of smoking weed every day, to call his mom bitch, and I even started a savings fund to get him his first set of rims. Right now, I'm wondering if I should give him his first bump of cocaine. He's 2 now, and I'm thinking maybe wait until his 3rd birthday and have a little coke party at Chuck E. Cheese for him and some little hoes. I've booked a pimp in advance. I'm wondering if 3 is too late for my toddler to start doing coke if he wants to be a real gangsta, because he's almost 2.5 and I could start him immediately. I know it's a couple of years away, but I'm wondering if he gets to kill his first rival preschooler, maybe over a juice box dispute, how he should do it. Guns, shank, him and 10 little homies beat them to death. So Russia, I read this and I was just at a loss. And what would you tell this guy?
Well, his first problem is he's obviously listening to probably Snoop Dogg or, you know, some old school rap. I don't like it. He needs to switch to Eminem. That way... No, you switch to Eminem, and all of a sudden your kid is raping bitches with a tire iron, and he's kidnapping his daughter, you know, having real fun. If your child is 5 years old and doesn't have a child of his own, you're getting way behind with this. So I would definitely recommend getting some better taste in music, maybe some Eminem, maybe a little Yellow Wolf, depends how you're feeling.
If he's 5 and he doesn't have his own kid, then he just not keep it. The gangster world is far more competitive than it was when I was young.
You've already fallen behind, because by the time you're 20, you should have many generations beneath you. You can only trust the blood.
This is making a lot of sense. All right. That's good. You ready for the next one?
Let's do it.
Should I fake it? Hey Woody, I need your advice. I've been dating my boyfriend for over 2 months now. We're both 17 and everything's going great. We've been doing things, and I've always gotten him to and over that point. My problem is that he hasn't done the same for me. Although I really don't mind, the whole process feels great anyway and I enjoy it. But I feel like he gets more and more frustrated over the fact that nothing seems to be working. We haven't had sex, just everything else. He feels bad that he can't do the same for me, and he's tried like everything. Do you think I should fake it? On one hand, it really doesn't matter that much to me, as I enjoy the experience anyway, and it would make him feel better. On the other hand, I do want to reach that point if possible, and I feel like lying to him would mean that he just keeps on doing what he has been doing, and I never get to that point. Please respond in either a message or on Mail Monday. Keep this totally anonymous. My username is my real name. He watches your videos. Keep up the good work. I mainly watch your videos for Mail Monday, and they're always great. The best advice ever. Well, best advice ever. All right. Russia, do you have any advice for her?
You said that her username was her real name.
Yes.
Could you maybe give this information to me?
I usually keep these letters anonymous.
Depends on what stage she's in at 17. It'll be okay. I think the problem might not be with him. It may be, but I don't know. Maybe you should give him a little bit more instruction when he's down there, you know, this or that. Tell him what he needs to do. Maybe it's your fault. It usually is woman's fault.
You know,
this is true for pretty much everything.
I'm going to take a shot at this one sincerely. My advice on this would actually be to help him out. You know, if you can get yourself 95% of the way there, then he can just tap in that putt, then, you know, that would be a good thing. Maybe you can demonstrate or show or do what it takes to help him there. If you're asking him to sink this thing as a hole-in-one all the way from the tee, then that might be more than someone who's new to women is ready for. So let him learn by watching. That would be my advice.
You could watch me.
You willing to make instructional videos?
Absolutely.
Bring in that red...
I have all of the camera equipment. I mean, you know.
Red tube money! All right, are you ready for your next?
Okay, let's see. What else you got for me?
All right. Is it normal to be getting a fever after a blowjob?
Only in Poland.
In Poland?
Yes. If he's actually getting some sort of illness every time, that's That's pretty weird. What's more likely is that you're just getting really excited and getting really, really hot or something. But if you're actually getting some sort of illness every time you have sex with this person, regardless of how you're doing it, and you're not in the country of Poland, then there's something wrong. Maybe you're like allergic to, you know, her lipstick.
That's yeah. All jokes aside, I would seriously see medical help. It is, I mean, if you had said, is it normal to get sleepy afterwards? I'd be like, yeah, I've been there. If you had said, is it normal to be, I don't know, exhausted afterwards? I'd be like, okay, yeah, I see where you're coming from. But fever symptoms? I don't know what's going on there. I'd maybe see a doctor. I've got one more. Are you ready for this?
This is the good one, I think.
It depends. Woody, I seriously need help. I'm 15 years old and I'm in the United States and I can't stop jerking off to my sisters. Whenever they take a shower, I open the door a little and wait for them to come out so I can see them naked. I've recorded them several times and have the videos to jerk off to. Whenever they make moans or groans from being tired, I get a boner. They're both really hot and I don't know what to do. Please respond in a PM or mail Monday. I just need an answer. I'm so confused. I love the videos and you're an awesome dad. Russia?
You are an awesome dad. I'm not even sure where to start. First of all, do we have wow. I would like to see these videos first of all. I feel like I could make a much more educated decision about what you need to do going forward. These are probably feelings that you should not move forward with unless you want, you know, very, very strange children. I had a cousin. This happened to him, and he's not all there. You do not want to do this with the sisters, and I do want to see the video though.
So I'll take my shot at this question too. I didn't have any sisters. I had one brother growing up, so I've never been in your shoes. I have to imagine that you're not the only guy who's ever had this thought. Like, I bet I have this idea that there is this mass denial that people find siblings somewhat attractive, or, you know, acknowledge, right? Like, they would never want to carry through on it. I think that you're perhaps outside the norm in there, but I think that there are lots of people who have observed, like, you know, my sister's fit. Like, I bet that is a thought process that other people have had too, and you need to join them in sort of crossing that off and thinking to yourself, like, yeah, I need to look elsewhere for my stimulation, for my wank bank.
I like that he's really become kind of a James Bond at incest, though. He's the James Bond of incest. That's what he is. He's sneaking in covertly, cracking doors, getting out his video equipment, taking it back for further research. There's probably a Q somewhere who's also jerking off to this shit, hooking him up with camera gear.
A Q. Yeah, you know, like, as sick and wrong as it may be to have taken this to the level that he has, I guess I do have to tip my hat to the how effectively he does it.
Imagine if he focused his talents on other things. This guy could be Spielberg, but instead he's jerking off to his sister. I mean, or I was thinking like CIA agent, right? I mean, he could go in and you know, get secrets from vulnerable countries like Russia. Yeah, countries that have poor defense, countries that are maybe a little backwards. This is why it's so long between when we do these things.
Oh, my apologies. All right, man. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me, as always.
All right, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to click like. You can subscribe to me in the top right. There'll be a link in the description to FPS Russia's channel. You can subscribe to him too. I usually do that when someone helps me out with a video. Two may have missed. On the left, Aftermath Secret Capture Spot. I bet it's one that you hadn't seen before. It's got really high ratings. And on the right, a special video from me, A Journey to 1 Million Subs. It was, don't miss that one. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out.